the new Modus Super Series champion. Oh my word!
It's another incredible moment tonight.
Jeff Smith!
It's match down. 5-star performer, and the bullseye is hit.
It's Johnny Magnus!
Wild to get the break in to win the opening leg, and that's the perfect guy for the ball if you can find the treble with dart 2. Does exactly that to the bullseye. Oh, what a start!
The first leg.
What a brilliant start for Neil Wild.
There's no drift there. That's more like it from the owl.
Richie Howson.
Third max of the match.
Bull.
Game.
Oh, this game has got everything.
154 then, it's on, treble 18.
Oh,
what a shot! A 154 checkout.
Devon Petersen is a global superstar.
ADC Global Champion.
Your Thursday night darts comes from the live lounge here in Portsmouth as Group B is about to get underway here at the Modus Super Series, and we're going to see the former ADC Global Champion Devon Petersen in action tonight. Hello, welcome along to the action. We've got the former ADC Global Champion Devon Petersen in action this evening, plus two players who are at last year's ADC Global Championship in Chaz Barstow and Johnny Barnes as part of the action tonight, which is going to be watched in the company of the 10-time champion of the world, the Golden Girl, Trina Gulliver's with us once again. Trina, an intriguing group. Chaz Barstow will go off favourite, but you look at the five in there, maybe on paper not too much to separate them?
No, not a lot at all. You know, you've got Devon there as well and Richie Howson. So, yeah, there's some great players there. So, yeah, not a lot to in between them.
So that's the action tonight. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail in just a second. Group C got the day's action started this afternoon. Jamie Atkins, the player at the top of the pile, he won all 5 of his matches. Look, Group A didn't go to plan. He's the first to admit that, but we speak about reset mentality a lot, and that was exactly what he did today.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, we know that from his Group A performance, that wasn't the Jamie that we know. We know he's more capable of what he produced today, and that's what he did.
And some brilliant moments, some decent checkouts. And going into tomorrow, you just get to say it's going to be in a different headspace.
Yeah, you know, he'll take a lot of confidence from today, and he'll want to hold on to that lead that he's got and, yeah, progress even further.
So Jamie Atkins at the top of Group C. This is how the tournament bracket looks. We're at the midway point of the week. Barnum snatched Group A from Neil Wild, who's in action tonight in Group B, alongside Richie Howson, alongside Devon Petersen, alongside Chaz Barstow, and alongside Johnny Barnes, who got through to the quarterfinals of the recent ADC Global Championship at the tail end of last year. And I suppose he's the type of player that sums the ADC system up, plays locally, plays well locally, and if it wasn't for that particular code, we wouldn't see him on a stage like this.
No, you know, that's what that does for people. You know, it opens up doors, and you know, here at Modus Super Series, we accommodate them, so it's great.
So he's one of the 5 players in action tonight, but it's Chaz Barstow who goes off the favourite of the 5. And when you consider his recent form, he's had a good 6 months or so. He's going to be representing England at the British Nations Championship in a few weeks' time. No surprises he's the favourite?
No, not really. I think that's about right, you know. But then, you know, Neil Wild just missed out on the Group A finalist. So, you know, who knows? He can produce some stuff tonight.
It is 18 plus, and it is gambleaware.org if you're going to have a flutter on the Super Series this evening. Right, game 1 of the evening features Richie Howson in action, and we've got some darting delights tonight with Devon Petersen in action. Earlier on this evening, I caught up with Dancing Dev. Devon, great to see you again. I get the sense that you look a little bit refreshed and revigored for the 2026 season.
I think it's always great to get the invite to come to Modus. I mean, you've seen the quality it's been over the years and years, but you know that the players are getting better, the performances are strong, and you know that when you get to invite, it's because they actually want to see your sexy face. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Where's the darts at the moment?
I think I'm in between, but I think for me mentally is I've put the peg in the ground, the injury's gone, everything's perfect. I'm ready to kind of I have a 5-year plan that I want to do in 2 years, and fingers crossed I can.
In terms of this, have you set any goals, or is this just, right, this is step one on the road, just see where we're at?
No, I just want to win and lift the trophy. You give me the interview and you hand me the medal over my neck, and that's why I'm here.
You're only here for me, aren't you?
100%, and I think that is one of the most important things, is seeing everybody after last year not being here for a while and then coming back, turning up, playing against some phenomenal players tonight. But I mean, you are the star of the show, and that's why we're here.
All jokes aside, to the serious business, I get the sense the last couple of years that they haven't quite gone the plan for yourself, but still you've made a habit of winning.
I think that's the most important thing, is having the confidence. The know-how is always there. It's just that the hand wasn't working like the brain would. The feeling, the confidence is always there. I think most importantly for me now is everything's great. I just need to kind of get the game time, and it's the perfect throw at Modus, and it's the perfect stage to do it. So yeah, I'm fingers crossed that this week's going to be that week.
Wish you the best. Go well. Good luck, Dev.
Thank you very much.
That was Devon Petersen giving my massage and interview before the action gets underway this evening at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. And he kicks off proceedings with a meeting against Richie Howson. He finished third in Group A, a group which was kind of up and down as far as the hour was concerned. But it felt like as the group went along, we were seeing better things from Richie. But he takes on Devon Petersen in the opening match of Thursday night. The 39-year-old from Mitchell's playing in South Africa. He has won a series week here before. The reigning ADC Global Champion up against Richie Howson, 6-year-old from Raynham in Essex, the former Legends League winner. That coming at the beginning of 2025, and he beat a certain Steve Beaton in the final of that. Two players at different ends of the experience scale, going toe-to-toe in our opening match of the evening. And stepping into the referee's position once again tonight, Anton Mays. He will be presiding over proceedings alongside me to break down everything that's going to happen tonight. It is the 10-time champion of the world. It's a very good evening to Trina Gulliver, MBE no less.
Thank you, Henry. Well, what a way to start the evening.
180.
Devon kicks off with a max.
Well, he did say he was in good nick. Only problem is, only goes downhill from here.
100.
Well, not unless he produces a 9, Henry. But it's not to be on this occasion.
Well, that's jettisoned in the first leg of the contest. Now,
100.
I spent a little bit of time with Devon earlier on this evening. He was the first player into practice ahead of tonight's session. And I have to say, I was looking at him in practice earlier on this evening.
85.
And he was hitting everything. But as we know, doing it on the practice board and doing it up here are two completely different imposters.
Well, he'll certainly be hoping to
60.
take that practice then on to these matches. Make that practice count. But if that's the case where he's been hitting lots of stuff in practice, then
100.
that's a confidence
Devon,
booster in itself, isn't it?
61.
He's looking at 161 now.
50.
Howson back on 216.
$60. Devon, you require 111.
So, treble 17 now. Options here.
51. Richie, you require 156.
6 for Howson. Needs another one of them. He's just below the target.
81.
And
Devon,
so
you
Petersen
require
returning for 60 to get his nose in front. Tops it is. Has to shuffle across because Dart One's in the way. That flight's obscuring half the target
40.
area and unable to find as a result.
Richie, you require 75.
Opportunity then for Howson to break here. It's double 12. For a break of
Shot on the
throw.
first
He
leg.
nicks the
Richie
first leg
Howson.
with a 17 dart leg.
Second leg is Richie to throw first.
And you feel like in a
Game
group
on.
like this, which is so tight between the 5 competitors, it could well be a case of pop combos like that going, which could be the difference, the key difference in games.
60.
Yeah, and being given the chances as he was there by Devon. Taking his
140.
chances.
So Richie, I've been spending a little bit of time in his company this week, and
140.
he's been saying that this really is the litmus test for him now, with the world seniors no longer being around. This is kind of the basis of his play. He's got no ambition to be playing anything at PDC level, so
140.
playing in this is kind of the top up and the gauge as to where the game's at right now.
140.
Oh, this is a great leg from the pair of them. 2 ton 40s apiece.
140.
And another one
Richie, you require
from Devon.
161.
It's 161 for Howson. He's just above the treble 20.
65. Devon, you require 81.
Looking at 81 to level the match. Whoa, what a shot.
In the second leg.
Levels
Devon
the match.
Petersen.
One apiece, 12 darter.
Howson
Third leg,
pinches
it's
the
Devon
first
to
leg
throw
of a 75
first.
checkout.
Game
Petersen
on.
breaks back in a dozen, one apiece, and a decent opener to the night's action.
121.
Well, Devon was talking about a 5-year plan, which he wants to complete in 2 years, otherwise known as a 2-year plan. But after a couple of lean years, is
100.
feeling as if he's in a position to really push on again. And we're talking about him winning a global championship amidst what has been a recession in form for the South African.
60.
But playing pain-free, that's the key thing he's taken away. And by doing it, he feels like he can bring everything back to as it was before. And by his own admission, he said that maybe he pushed and probed, maybe tried some things which maybe he shouldn't have done. But now he feels like he has found something which is going to work.
100.
However, we haven't seen him too much in terms of competition this year. So this is the first time where he can really test out whether the theorem that he's got is actually practical.
Devon is the sort of player that
24.
analyses everything, from his throw to his mindset, absolutely everything of the game. And sometimes I think you can overthink
140.
things, and that's probably what you're on about, where he's done things maybe a little bit wrong in the past. But he's managed to iron things out, as it seems. He was
50.
playing well,
Devon, you require 80.
leaving himself 80 here. 20 then for tops.
40.
Right on the wire.
So far, so good, but this a litmus test again. 3 darts in hand, a double top.
100.
Howson on a makeable
Devon, you
finish
require 40.
if this doesn't go.
Game shot on the third
Well,
leg.
it does.
Devon
Pins
Petersen.
it with his first dart. 16 dart leg
Fourth leg, it's
for
Richie to throw
Petersen,
first.
and he leads by 2
Game
legs
on.
to 1.
$97.
Feels like Richie Howson's kind of walked into a bit of a baptism of fire here.
Yeah, this is a
60.
different Petersen to the last time I commentated on him here at the Modus Super Series. He's looks full of confidence.
100.
He clearly had issues the last time. Couldn't find his throw.
36.
Well, to put it in perspective, his numbers for the last 12 months, and I mean this with respect to Dev, they're not good. Average for the season last season is 78. That's nowhere near what we know he's capable of.
No, it's not.
60.
But he has
Richie, you
started
require
off well this
164.
evening. Well, he started off with a max, so...
$45.
That deflection takes his last dart into the 5 bed. He is on a finish. Devon looking to
100.
pressurise, but
Richie, you
only
require
finds a turn.
119.
Double 19 then.
100.
Didn't have to go for it, but decided to persevere.
39. Richie, you
And
require
Howson
19.
now, still with 6 in hand to square the game up at 2-2. Double 8. Surely he just slides that across.
Game
Exactly
shot on
what
the
he
fourth
does, and we're
leg,
back on
Richie
terms.
Howson.
Yeah, great dart there from Howson.
To kind of put it in
Fifth leg, it's
perspective,
Devon to
Trina,
throw
and I don't
first.
want to kick a man when he's
Game
down
on.
here, but looking at his Challenge Tour numbers at the beginning of the season, played in 4 of the first 5 events as he piles in the max. This is night and day.
180.
Now, that was a couple of months ago, so he's had a little bit of time to work things out, and it looks like he has, because over the course of those 4 Challenge Tour events,
125.
where he played 6 matches, he only averaged above 80 on 1 occasion. So you can tell he's gone away, he's done the hard yards, and he's
100.
coming back out the other side.
As you say, them averages are not what we expect of Devon, and hope
60.
he's sorted that out.
$41.
Saying about Richie as well,
55.
the multi-talented person.
Yeah, he annoys me of how talented he is.
He's pretty good at everything that he decides
100.
to touch. Snooker, fishing. You'll notice his dart case on the table
60.
is actually a
Devon,
fishing
you
reel
require
case.
80.
But tonight with no cheese sandwiches in. Petersen looking at 80 to go 3-2 to the good.
70.
Well, he will be back. Howson back on 201.
$59. Devon, you require 10.
Double 5 then. Oh, and he's
No
missed the big
score.
number.
Richie,
Outside
you require
chance then for Howson.
142. $60. Devon, you
Well, he's
require
let himself
10.
on a 2-darter. If Petersen bodges more, well,
No
he's hit the
score.
middle of the double top.
Richie,
And
you
now
require
Howson's got a
82.
break opportunity. He should be nowhere near.
17 now for tops.
42. Devon, you require 10.
That would have been a Brian Brobby daylight robbery.
Game
Petersen
shot on
eventually wins
fifth
the leg.
Devon Petersen.
He finds the double 2 with his last dart.
Sixth
Creeps
leg is
ahead.
Richie to throw first.
3-2.
Game on. $81.
Richie, a good snooker player as well.
And of all the sports to be talented at, you've got to have a special talent to be good at snooker.
60.
It's a tough game. Cabinet maker. artist. a
140.
And there is the fishing reel case that
100.
he uses for his darts.
It's not quite the Shane McGurk pencil case.
140.
Shane McGurk, a man so famous, he's even got his own toy. If you go to some interesting websites, you could buy Shane McGurk toys.
44. Richie, you require 140.
Whatever suits your fancy.
100.
What sort of toys?
They're bobbly toys. They're bobble head thingies.
Thingies.
I've got no idea. I'm not cool enough to know what they're about.
40.
It's tops now for Howson
Game
to level
shot on
the match
safe
at
leg,
3
Richie
apiece
Howson.
with a 13 dart leg. We go
7th
into
and deciding leg. It's Devon
the
to throw
deciding
first.
leg.
Game on. AC2.
Well, perhaps the problem for Petersen here is he's just beginning to revert back to type. Average underneath the 80 mark again. He's missed a few darts at a double, and Howson's just sticking at the same level he has been all game long, and he's getting more joy.
121.
Well, he does recover well there. Finds the one with his first dart, but finds 2 treble 20s with the following 2.
100.
And Howson finds a treble 20 with his last dart.
Well, he's constantly finding trebles, his Howson. 11-1 treble turns, 5-2 treble turns
100.
in this particular contest. But it's a contest which Devon is very close to winning. Mainly because the South Africa's been able to find the bigger stuff, as you can see on that scoring power pack there.
$135.
Leaves himself 63 after 12.
89. Devon, you require 63.
So for the match. Top cent.
43.
Just underneath.
Richie, you require 142.
142 for Richie. Can't be done now. So Devon will return for double 10.
122. Devon, you require 20.
So Petersen looking at 2 10s to get off to a winning start. Double 5. Inside.
No score.
Well,
Richie,
the door
you require
opens
20.
for Howson as he looks at double 10. For a 4-3 victory for him.
Game shot.
He
And the
nicks
match,
it.
Richie Howson.
Pins a double 10 to take the 4-3 victory over Devon Petersen. 78.81 for Devon. 86.12 for Richie. And when we come back after the break, it's Johnny Barnes and Neil Wild. Well, welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we've seen Richie Howson take a 4-3 victory over Devon Petersen. Richie averaging above the 86. And taken to the stage now, we have Johnny Barnes and Neil Wild. Johnny, the 57-year-old from Darlington, Series 7, Week 1, weekly final. And Neil Wild, the 46-year-old from Wolverhampton, making his debut, who's had a very good week so far, just missing out on taking the A spot by the very last game of the Wednesday play, just missing out to Brian Raman.
First leg is Johnny to throw first. Game on.
Well, for Johnny Barnes, the task tonight is quite simple. He's got to hold in gear, but do
41.
it at the right time.
Oh my word! What? Are you all right, Henry?
76.
Johnny Barnes, otherwise known as the Darling of Darlington.
70.
I just can't get over what you just did. Well, I didn't realise you could sing, Henry.
I can't. Anyway,
well, I know.
shall
I was
we-
taking the mickey.
85.
shall we digress? Hasn't played anything, John Barnes, since losing in the quarterfinals of the Global Championship to Gary Stone.
140.
And that was an absolute rip-roar of a contest. Johnny Barnes lost the game despite averaging 95 and change. He didn't just lose, he got battered 6-1.
140.
Gary Stone, for large swathes of that tournament, looked like a man on a mission, just never quite worked out in the end. But this guy, he can play. He won Group A on his debut here. That was back in Series 7. Didn't quite then translate into a Saturday night win, but he's got ability, he's got levels, and he's left himself a 1-2-5 after 12. And he may have to take it out because Wild's piled in a max to leave himself on double 10.
Well, it's a treble 20 now. Well, poor dart there, but
49.
Wild looking at double 10 for a breaker throw and a 13 dart leg. What a way to start. He leads by 1 leg to 0.
No issue at all with the
Second leg
double
is
10.
Neil
If there
to
was a
throw
question
first.
mark as to how
Game on.
Neil was going to respond following the setback and the despondency of Group A, well, there is your emphatic answer.
And
another max.
180.
For Wild, his second. And we're only
81.
just 2 legs in.
And that bringing a century up for the week. Could be 1-1 here.
100.
He had a little smile to himself there, didn't he? He was thinking about it.
45.
Well, in fact, in the first 8.5 legs, we've hit a quarter of the 180s that we did in 15 matches this afternoon.
18.
Well, Jamie Atkins has just sent a text
60.
to say, I've got to say hello to him, so I'm saying hello to you, Jamie. I'm doing as I'm told.
Hope you're well, pal. Although he has taken
59.
umbrage about my comment about Wolves, although his response was Wolves don't, or Wolves won't bounce back.
Neil, you require
Well, they have bounced back. They're just still bottom anyway. 144 for Wild, who, by the way, is also, I've been told on good authority, a Wolverhampton Wanderers fan.
44. Johnny, you require 135.
135 then.
91.
Wild looking at a
Neil, you
turn
require 100.
to take a 2-0 lead. And it's Tops. And Tops he
Game shot on
finds
the
for a
second
17
leg,
dart
Neil
leg.
Wild.
And this is real good stuff from Neil Wild.
Third leg, it's Johnny to throw first.
30
Game
darts
on.
for the first 2 legs. 2-0 to the good, averaging a ton on the nose. And that, the first ton topper
140.
that we've seen so far this evening.
He certainly seems to be starting where he left off
41.
from Group A.
$140.
2 ton 40s back to back for Wild,
140.
followed by a ton 40 from Johnny Barnes.
Well, Johnny Barnes isn't doing much wrong. Neil Wild's doing everything right, averaging just under 107 right now. And that ton has left himself on a finish after 9 against the throw. And a makeable one as well, 1-2-1.
It's under some pressure, this 1-2-1.
121.
Barnes leaves himself 45, so it's treble 17 now. So Barnes will get a shot
41.
at the
Johnny, you require
45 to get a leg on the
45.
board. It's double 16. Double
Game
16,
shot on
he
the third
pins for a
leg,
hold of
Johnny
throw
Barnes.
and to go within 1 of Wild. 15 darter.
Fourth leg is Neil to throw
Good
first.
game this. And that was actually the first
Game
opportunity that Johnny Barnes has had at the outer ring in this contest. Takes full advantage. If he didn't, he probably would have found himself 3-0 down on a double breakdown. But as we have it, back to 2-1.
60.
Wild looking to re-establish the buffer here. But that troublous start has opened up the door here for Johnny. And how many times do we see it, particularly in these best of 7 races,
140.
where somebody bursts out the traps, goes into a 2-0 lead, but then all of a sudden the foot comes off the gas a little bit and the other guy is able to level up at 2-2.
77. $100.
But the darling of Darlow very much on the cusp of levelling back up at 2-2.
$72. $60.
Johnny has a very long point, doesn't he, to his dart?
95.
You can see it as he almost points his dart to the sky.
It's almost like he's throwing a javelin, isn't it?
Yeah.
140.
He leaves himself 61 after 12.
135. Johnny, you require
Puts
61.
the pressure on. Double 16 then.
45.
He's wide of the target. So
Neil, you require 62.
it's 62 now for Wild to increase his lead.
Double top to go 3-1 up.
22.
Top goes high, and so Barnes returning
Johnny, you
for
require 16.
double 8 to level the game up.
Well, that's awkward.
8.
Nasty deflection.
Neil, you require 40.
Opens up the door for Wild. Double 10 then. And now double 5. And he finds it with his
Shot on the
last
fourth
dart.
leg. Neil Wild.
Takes a 3-1 lead.
Fifth leg, it's Johnny to throw first. Game on.
Well, Johnny Barnes must be feeling as if he's just ran into one here at the beginning of the night. And you've got to give full credit here to Neil Wild,
38.
because how many times have we seen... We saw it a couple of weeks ago, didn't we, with Andy Bartons, who raced away for so long with Group A, didn't win it, and then fell to pieces in Group B. Well, it looks like Neil Wild's completely forgotten what happened
140.
yesterday.
I was speaking to him and I said to him, you know, you must be absolutely gutted. He says,
95.
yes and no. He says, you know, if you'd have said to me at the beginning of the week that you were going to finish second in Group A, he said, I'd have taken it. He said, so, you know, on debut as well.
100.
Just a very happy-go-lucky chap, isn't he, Neil?
Yeah.
83.
You know, and he's obviously got positive thinking, as in, you know, okay, I missed out by one game to win Group A, but I'm here and I've got Thursday and Friday to
60.
get myself to finals night. So
My dad used to say to me, every day's a new adventure, so go and explore it.
$41. $95.
well, while
Neil, you
looking at
require
160 then.
160.
Tops.
120. Johnny, you require
May
90.
just be a dart at the ball, but an opportunity nonetheless to save the match. Boozy bonus, double 15.
Oh, he's just on the inside.
75.
Clips the wire.
Neil,
Now
you require
Wild
40.
looking at tops for the match. And
Game
Topsy
shot. And the
pins
match,
with his
Neil
first start
Wild.
to take a 4-1 victory over Johnny Barnes. It's off to a great start, 87.48 for Johnny, 92.09 for Neil. 2 maximums for Neil, 1 for Johnny. Coming up after the break, we have Chaz Barstow and Devon Petersen. Oh, welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we seen Neil Wild take a 4-1 victory over Johnny Barnes, averaging 92.09, taking out 100 checkout. Now here we have Chaz Barstow and Devon Petersen. Chaz, 47-year-old from Winchester, England international, event 12 winner against Devon, the 39-year-old, Series 10 Week 8 winner, and of course the ADC Global Champion 2024. Devon opened up the evening with a maximum that was defeated by Richie Howson by 4 legs to 3.
First leg is Chaz to throw first.
And this is Chaz's first game of this evening's play.
Now, the next few days could be rather good for Chaz Barstow.
140.
Now, by being here this weekend, he's decided to neglect the Challenge Tour, and part of the reason behind that is, yes, he's playing here for starters, and B, as soon as he finishes his playing commitments, whenever that will be, he is heading on a cruise.
Ooh. Where's he going?
125.
I didn't quite get that far, but he and his partner going on a cruise from Sunday, so basically no pressure, Chaz, because from what I know, cruises aren't cheap.
Oh, well, the prize money for Saturday might come in handy, though.
61.
Might make him break even.
$140.
Well, that 140 leaves Petersen a finish of 130.
99. Devon, you require 130.
He'll stay there. Oh, and he's just the wrong side of the wire.
66. Chaz, you require 76.
Giving Barstow the opportunity. This 76. Well, 71. It's double 10.
56. Devon, you require 64.
Not found. So Petersen looking at 64. Sloppy darts really here from Devon.
24. Chaz, you require 20.
So 2 10s to Barstow to move 1 up. And 2
Game
10s
shot on
found.
the first leg. Chaz Barstow. Second leg is Devon to throw first. Game on.
Now, there was an opportunity there for Devon to break, and but 2 sloppy darts.
60.
Try and find big numbers. He couldn't find. It cost him the leg.
123.
Well, Chaz has made it through to the last 16 of a Challenge Tour this year. His best run anywhere was in the 4th ADC Championship Tour event of the season, where he lost out in the semi-finals to Callum Francis. Playing some really good stuff at the minute is Cal. He beat me at a local competition not too long ago. I think he called it the easiest game he's played in a long time. Beat Joe Reed, Jamie Kelling and Curtis Hammond, as well as Jamie Chaplin en route to the semis.
41.
Did get a win against Alex Williams on that tour as well before losing to Graham Hoare in the next round. That was in event 3. And he got through to the quarterfinals of the London Victoria UK Open qualifier. He beat Jake Arnazewski 4-0. Aaron Lawton en route 4-0. And then lost out 4-3 in the quarterfinal to former Super Series player Kevin Lankhausen. The guy who owns the chip shop.
65.
Apparently owns a massive chip shop in Belgium.
All right, okay.
97. Chaz requires 76.
Chaz looking at 76. Top set for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot on the second leg.
Pins,
Chaz
tops.
Barstow.
15 darter.
Third leg is Chaz to throw first.
Break of throw.
Game on.
He's looking in control here.
Well, Chaz has got a nickname when he plays for the England team, and they call him
75.
Championship Chaz because it was his double that landed the England team the Six Nations trophy last year in Merthyr Tydfil in Wales.
100.
The British Darts Championships, a newly cool tournament, isn't it, this year? Not the British Internationals. That will take place
100.
in April. He's basically said to me that there's a couple of things in mind because that is the same week as Champions Week, so it may well be a bit of a juggling act to see where the land lies.
100.
Very proud to represent England, and with Scott Mitchell not there this time, they haven't
100.
announced who the captain is, I don't believe yet, but you would think that Chaz would be very close to the top of the list of players that you'd assume would take on the skip as well.
100.
I mean, Scott Mitchell is there, but he's in the commentary box.
123. $55. Chaz, you require 103.
It's tops now then for a 3-0 lead.
Game shot on
and
the
his
third
finishing
leg.
is
Chaz
top notch.
Barstow.
3 from 4. Takes out the 103.
Fourth leg, it's Devon to
He's
throw
by
first.
3 legs
on.
to 0, averaging 98.02.
Everything about this performance is good. First audible sign of
82.
frustration tonight from Devon. And we say every week, one player's got to play 2 of the opening 3 matches in Group B. And the important thing to do is to make sure you get at least 1 win from those matches. For Devon, he's a leg away from losing his first 2 matches. And he'll find himself very much behind the 8 ball as a result.
180.
Well, he finds a maximum there. Much needed from Devon.
85. $86.
Having on good authority that Carl Wilkinson has taken over the role as England captain.
180. Devon, you require 153.
Well done, Wilkie. This is for the match. And what a display this has been for Chaz.
Chaz, you require 101.
Average just underneath the 104 mark. And he's not let Devon have a single dart at a double. And that would have been for back-to-back tub plus checkouts.
88.
An opportunity then now for Devon. 7 to save the
shot on
match.
The fourth leg.
He
Devon
finds
Petersen.
It's what he does. One chance,
Fifth leg, it's
takes
Chaz
it.
to throw first.
Barstow having missed a match dart at double top. Now throws to win it here.
15 darter as well
54.
there for Devon.
Well, we've seen some really, really top-notch stuff this evening. And Devon's had good patches, but he's going to need to find a purple one here.
That's his second max in this match.
43. $140.
It's great darts from Devon. Steps to the left of the first dart to get over the top.
140.
Tries 2 treble 20s. Chaz follows with the same.
60.
Only a 60. And if Barstow could pile in a 140 here, he'd be pretty much on level terms with Petersen. And Maxi leaves him on a 2 dart, so all of a sudden this has to go.
Treble 17. Bullseye.
75.
So
Chaz, you require
84 then
84.
for Barstow for the match.
Double 12 to wrap it up in style. However, that's now 3 match darts
Devon, you
missed.
require 46.
Double 16 then for Devon.
Game shot on the
Finds
fifth
it
leg.
and
Devon
goes within one.
Petersen.
Of Barstow. Trails by 3 legs to 2.
Sixth leg is Devon. To
Break a
throw
throw
first.
there for Devon. So
Game
looking
on.
here to hold throw and take us to a deciding leg. And look at them stats there. Leg by leg. 16, 15, 15. 15 and 15.
140.
Fair to say
97.
these two are rather consistent.
$91. $140.
This is great stuff from the pair. Chaz averaging 101.7. Devon 90.38.
100.
Ton leads him on the big fish. Barstow looking to push and probe at Devon again.
85.
He's been jabbing,
Devon,
but not quite finding the knockout punch. And Devon here's got 6 on 170 to take us all the way. And my word, is that 170 had some
60.
stories to be told today.
Hasn't it just? Oh, that's a great last start
Devon,
from
you require
Chaz.
110.
Treble 18. Not found.
58. Chaz, you require
Chaz
80.
back for 80 for the match.
Tots to win it. Average still around the ton.
60.
But he's now missed
Devon, you
darts
require
in 3
52.
different legs to win this contest.
Double 16 then to take us all away. And he
Game
finds
shot on the
it.
sixth leg.
And we go
Devon
to a
Petersen.
deciding leg.
Well, Chaz
Seventh and
Barstow
deciding leg
could have
is
won
Chaz
this
to
game
throw
once,
first.
twice,
Game
3
on.
times over. He hasn't done so. And so, having led 3-0, Petersen has pegged him back.
98.
And if he loses this, Chaz will feel rather sore.
119. $83. $140. $93.
It's a good last start from Chaz. Finds the treble 18. Devon's in the treble again.
100.
Well, he's left himself on a finish after just 3 visits to the board. However, he may have to take out said finish after 3 visits, depending on what Barstow does here.
100. Devon, you require 142.
Oh, it just misses it.
90. Chaz, you require 127.
So can Chaz get the job done from here? Needs the treble 19 for the bullseye. Oh,
102.
the line was right. The
Devon, you
height
require 52.
just a tad too high. Double 16 then for Petersen.
Game shot.
For
on
the match.
Devon Petersen.
And what a comeback that was from Devon Petersen. Was 3-0 down, comes back to take the victory, 4-3 over Chaz Barstow. Averages there 98.97 for Chaz, 90.03 for Devon Petersen. 4 maximums within the match. Coming up after the break is Richie Howson and Johnny Barnes.
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we seen Devon Petersen come back from 3-0 down to take a 4-3 victory over Chaz Barstow. And now taking to the stage, we have Richie Howson and Johnny Barnes. Richie opening us up the first match of this evening's play, beating Devon Petersen by 4 legs to 3. Johnny Barnes yet to get off the mark.
First leg is Richie to throw first.
His defeat over
Game on.
from Neil Wild, 4-1.
Two players who know the significance of what getting through to a Saturday night would entail. For the Richie has been there a few times before. Johnny Barnes has had his flirtations with it without any tangible success.
140.
Johnny was involved in a decent enough opener against Neil Wild. The problem was Neil got off to such a good start. Johnny was forever kind of finding himself chasing in the game
60.
and was just unable to muster up enough, often enough, to cause any kind of comeback woes for Neil. For Richie, well, it was the other way around, wasn't it? He was the one who came back against Devon, trailed 3-1 in that game before rattling off that 4-3 win. And there seemed to be an assuredness about him from first leg to last. And even when Devon got off like a steam train, there never looked as if there was a sign of panic from the Owl.
No, there's something he doesn't do. You know, he'll battle
81.
and you'll see on the back of his shirt that he has never give up.
That was a George Benson song, wasn't it?
100.
Never give up on a good thing. Yes, it was.
And this 120 would make him happy.
140.
I
Richie,
nearly
you
burst
require
into song then, singing
120.
that. 120 then for Howson. And now tops.
100.
Not quite there.
Johnny, you require 80.
Chance for Barnes. Well, he's going tops. He needs tops now.
40.
It's just on the top of the wire.
Richie, you require 20.
Gave that every chance, but a miss is as good as a mile. And that's the perfect lie for Richie. Can he just nestle away through half an inch?
No score.
He's dragged it into the double 15.
Johnny, you require 40.
And now for a breaker throw. Looking at double 10.
20.
He can't find the target either.
Richie, you require 20.
Well, 8 darts between the pair. 4 missed apiece in this opening leg.
Game.
But Howson eventually finds a double
Richie
10
Howson.
and edges his nose in front.
Second leg is Johnny to throw first. Game on. $140. $45.
Takes a deflection into the big 5. Surprised he stayed there actually with them
60.
darts that were pitched over the top. And there you see on the bottom of his shirt there, never give up.
And that is a mantra that he's had throughout the whole course of the last few years.
95.
Came back into spotting because the World Seniors became a thing. Entered a qualifier to play at the first tournament at the Circus Tavern. Won it. And it's kind of felt from that point onwards. The rest is history for Richie.
68.
It's almost as if he's having a renaissance in his career that wasn't meant to happen. And if it wasn't for the seniors, it wouldn't have happened.
140.
No, and even from the seniors darts, he's played a few events in the seniors snooker as well. So
93.
the multi-talented person that he is.
Next year, he'll probably be playing seniors golf. Seniors bowls. He could probably play the whole seniors Olympics by
60.
himself.
Johnny, you
Well,
require 140.
I heard he's going to do the gymnastics, but you know, I'd like to see that.
I'll tell you what, seniors gymnastics, that will need some...
60. Richie, you require
That'll need some heat warmers and all the rest of it.
Be a few groin strains there.
WD-40 required.
85. Johnny, you require 80.
Deep heat.
Well, he goes tops again. Oh, and he
Aim shot in
smashed
the
it.
second leg. Johnny Barnes.
Takes it out. And he levels the match at 1 apiece. A
Third leg is
17
Richie to
darter.
throw first. Game on.
And we're back on terms in the contest.
$60. 81.
I can just see Richie baton twirling at the Olympics.
60.
You won't be able to get back out of bed for a week after that.
140.
And he was so immensely popular on the senior circuit. In fact, he kind of carved out a fan base of his own. When you think about that tour, and it had the likes of Phil Taylor on it, the legends of the game like Peter Manley, Robert Thornton, Martin Adams, John Henderson, for example.
95.
Trina Gulliver. I was getting to you, Trina. You were just below Scott Mitchell on the list.
100.
But Richie Howson, towards the end of those seniors events, he was probably as popular as any of the players that were playing in those tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely.
85.
And, you know,
Richie,
he's
you
a
require
lovely guy.
141.
Great dart player as well, and it's just an all-round nice guy.
55. Johnny, you require 100.
And it's tops again. And he's
James
smashing
on the
them
third
tops
leg.
in, isn't
Johnny
he?
Barnes.
Takes out the ton for a 2-1 lead. And a 14 dart leg.
Fourth
Well,
leg
that
is
was a
Johnny to throw
barnstormer.
first. Game on. $60. 60.
Would you like to know where the term barnstormer comes from, Trina?
Yes.
60.
So a barnstormer, or barnstorming, originated in the mid-19th century to describe travelling theatre troupes performing in rural barns, taking them by storm, but was famously adopted in the 1920s by pilots who landed in farmers' fields to put on air shows.
100.
So
That's a bit of education for everybody.
every day's a school day. So apparently the barnstorming pilots, often flying surplus Jenny aircraft,
60.
flew into small towns, buzzed the area, don't know what that means, and approached farmers to use their fields, and sometimes nearby barns, as temporary landing strips and bases for air shows.
60.
And there we have it.
There we always get to the middle of
140.
things, and there is the barnstormer.
85.
Johnny leaves himself 136 when he returns.
105. Johnny, you require
That's a great shot from
136.
Howson. Puts the pressure on this 136.
96.
Now leaves himself tops,
Richie, you
but
require
will he get a
76.
chance? Howson looks at 76. And now tops.
36.
Well,
Johnny,
there's
you
a
require 40.
tangible chance here for Barnes to make it 3-1. If he does, I need to explain something to everyone. 3-1 it
Games
is
on the
now.
fourth leg. Johnny Barnes.
If Johnny Barnes wins this game, the first 4 matches tonight would have gone against
Fifth leg
throw,
is
which
Richie
would
to throw
mean
first. Game on.
If Chaz Barstow was to beat Neil Wild in game number 5, everyone would be level on 2 points at the halfway stage of Thursday evening's
45.
proceedings. We've seen all 5 players on 4 points before after the end of an opening night. Never seen all 5 on 8 though at the end of the group. It's always the first time for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
40.
unlucky. Clatters into his 2 previous darts and ends up with 1 on the floor.
100. $60.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Just high.
95.
The 180. All right on the wire, weren't they? That's a good dart from Howson.
100.
And lucky to get more from that.
6 at 206.
138.
Well, decent enough there. 68 for Barnes when he returns to win the match by a 4-1 scoreline.
43. Johnny, you require 68.
68 then. And tops.
Game shot.
And
the
tops he
match, Johnny
finds.
Barnes.
He's been hitting that well tonight. He takes a 4-1 victory over Richie Howson. Richie averaging 76.46 and Johnny Barnes 87.71. Coming up after the break, we have Neil Wild and Chaz Barstow. Well, welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live on Pluto TV. Before the break, we seen Johnny Barnes take a 4-1 victory over Richie Howson, averaging 87.71. Ton checkout 4 from 10. Now Chaz Barstow takes on Neil Wild. Neil, this is Neil's second game of tonight's play, winning his first match 4-1 against Johnny Barnes.
First leg is Neil to throw first. Game on.
Well, Neil certainly got over his disappointments of Group A rather well, as he said. Chaz Barstow is the one who's looking to lick his wounds following a disappointing opener. I mean, the performance wasn't disappointing. It's the fact that he squandered a 3-0 lead to go on and lose 4-3 against Devon Petersen, which is going to leave him reeling going into this one.
Yeah, had opportunities, several opportunities, didn't need to get over the line and couldn't pin the double.
100.
And as you say, he will be reeling from that and will be looking to
140.
back into the groove here. As for Neil, it was a good win for him against Johnny
80.
Barnes, averaging 92.09.
When he gets going, he's one of the biggest 180 hitters, one of the biggest power scorers we have here. And he's left himself against the throw in 88 after 9 to get the break he needs to win this match at the very beginning of the contest.
Double 18.
70. Neil, you require 153.
The shot won't go now. So Barstow will return.
125. Chaz, you
double
require 18.
9. Double 4 then.
14.
It's on the inside of the wire.
Neil,
An
you require
opportunity hit
28.
knocks for Wild. Now looking at double 7.
24. Chaz,
So
you
2
require
2s for
4.
Barstow to get that breaker throw and to win this opening leg. Night so far, which has gone completely against the throw.
That's awkward. He's having to move right across the hockey to try and find a way through, and he can't find it.
Neil, you require 4.
Wild looking at the same target.
Two. Chaz, you require 4.
And again, then for Barstow.
Game
He finds
shot
it
on the
this
first
time.
leg. Chaz Barstow.
On the first attempt, takes the first leg of the match.
Second leg is
And
Chaz
just a
to throw
reminder, if
first.
Chaz Barstow
Game
was
on.
to win this contest, all 5 players would be level on 2 points following the first 5 matches of the evening session.
59.
It'd be fitting for this group, it's fair to say. I mean, we said it at the top of the show, Trina, that
100.
it was kind of cigarette paper type stuff as to how you would separate the 5. And, well, at the midway point of the evening,
26.
you can hardly put a Rizzler apart.
It's proving to be the case, isn't it? And but yeah, there's been some super darts this evening.
45.
We've had 3 ton plus checkouts as well.
Whether he does do so or not,
85.
whatever happens from here on in, Devon Peters has made that 28-1 tag on his name at the beginning of the night look rather silly.
49.
But this game, it has to be said, it's a bit of a stumbling block amidst what's been, other than that, a high-quality session.
135.
Certainly night and day compared to this afternoon.
10.
Oh, that's unfortunate. One on the floor for Wild. Barstow
140.
punishes.
Second time he's done that, where he's bad. Don't know if he's in any kind of discomfort or he's just trying to loosen something up. Got
60.
absolutely
Chaz,
no
you require
idea, but that's not going to help
56.
things.
It's top cent for a 2-0 lead.
36.
And another double goes a begging. That's 1 from 9 now for Chaz.
100. Chaz, you require 20.
So Barstow looking at 2 10s, so they get 2
Aim
zip.
shot on the second leg.
And
Chaz Barstow.
Chaz doubles up his advantage here.
Third leg is Neil to throw first.
He's in discomfort, I think,
Game
Neil
on.
Wild.
It certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Perhaps a little bit too much exertion over the week.
140.
And look, these are long weeks of plays, and for Neil, this is the first time he's ever played here, and without knowing too much about his background and stuff,
125.
we don't know whether he's played this much darts in a week before.
Probably not, is the answer to that. And like you say, these weeks are intense.
41.
There's a lot of darts thrown, especially if you're in Group A as well. You know, you're here for the whole week. You're playing the whole week.
140.
And at the back of his mind, he'll be thinking, don't undo all the good work you've done the first 3 days, tonight and tomorrow.
140.
Indeed. So hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue for him.
60.
And Chaz Barstow's not a man who's going to give you too much sympathy on the stage. Sees a weakness, he's very good at exploiting it.
44.
Now moves to the other side of the hockey.
59. Neil, you require 136.
136 then for Wild.
$55. Chaz, you require 117.
So 117 here for Barstow to lead the game 3-0. Needed one big trouble to leave a dart at tops. And the tops just drops low. May just be a dart at the ball here.
81.
But for Neil, a chance to get back in the match.
Oh, he's pulled it into the big 9.
69.
Frustration
Chaz,
for
you require
Wild.
20.
As Chaz looks at double 10 to take a 3-0 lead. Well, moves again.
No score.
Can't find a way through.
Neil, you
2
require
from 14
12.
for Chaz now on the Dublin. And it's double 6 for Wild. Oh,
No
and he just
score.
drags it into the double 10.
Chaz, you require
The
20.
doubling is becoming rather troubling for the pair.
Game shot on the third leg.
And
Chaz
Barstow eventually finds the double take, gets the double break, much to the frustration of Neil Wild.
Fourth leg is
It's
Chaz
Barstow
to throw
leads 3-0, but
first.
remember,
Game on.
in his previous game against Devon Petersen, he led by this margin and then lost 4-3. A hat-trick of 19 dart legs puts him in a
96.
position where once again he's throwing for the win.
Well, he will not want to make the same mistake again.
85.
He'll want to get over the line here.
$99.
And he had opportunities to win the game effectively 4 times over against Devon Petersen in the previous match he played.
60.
And you know the phrase, once bitten, twice shy.
99.
Doesn't live too far from bitten, does Chaz?
81.
Just pulls the last start.
60.
Well, Barstow looking at 147. We spoke about Richie Howson and his snooker prowess earlier on
60.
this evening.
Chaz,
Well,
you require
can
147.
Barstow prove that a 147 is easier than a 9-darter?
Well, that's a good start. Double 18.
Game
For
shot.
a
And the match,
147
Chaz
checkout
Barstow.
to take a 4-0 victory over Neil Wild. Great darts there from Chaz Barstow. Averages 68.25 for Neil, 83.50 for Chaz. One max in that match, and coming up after the break we have Devon Petersen and Johnny Barnes. Well, welcome back, and here we have the results. The last result being a 4-0 victory for Chaz Barstow over Neil Wild. Richie Howson defeated by Johnny Barnes by 4-1. Devon Petersen the victory over Barstow, who had a 3-0 lead in that one. 4-1 by Wild over Johnny Barnes, and a 4-3 for Richie Howson over Devon Petersen. And this is how the table lies. They're all on 2 points. Cannot be closer. So now taking to the hockey, we have Devon Petersen and Johnny Barnes.
Now, tonight is anything to go by. This game will be won by Johnny Barnes. The next one will be won by Neil Wild. The one after that will be won by Chaz Barstow. Game 9 will be won by Devon Petersen. Richie Howson will win Game 10. And we may as well not bother playing tonight because everyone will be on the same points total. Be a one-night shootout.
And we can all go to bed.
First leg is Devon to throw first. Game on.
Well, for Devon, he responded very well from the opening match where he actually led 3-1, lost 4-3 to Richie Howson. He trailed 3-0 against Chaz Barstow. And let's be honest, at that point, we're all beginning to fear the worst. But he managed to rally back, win 4 on the spin to win the game in the last leg decider. Up against Johnny Barnes, who beat Richie Howson 4-1 last time out. In fact, you look at the numbers, the most consistent ball on the night because he's averaged 87 in both of the matches that he's played.
$60. 55.
One on the floor for
40.
Devon.
Now, these two did meet at the recent ADC Global
100.
Championship. Johnny Barnes prevailed a 4-1 winner quite comprehensively on that occasion. Devon wasn't at the races at all
100.
in
Johnny
that
require
particular
106.
contest.
And it's tops now to take the first leg.
86. Devon, you
just
require
underneath.
141.
And Petersen has a chance here. Needed the treble 19. Does recover well, finds the
Johnny, you
treble
require
10.
20.
But it's double 10 for Barnes. And now double 5 for a break of throw.
10. Devon, you require
Can't
32.
find the target. And now Devon looking at double 16 for a hold.
Game shot on the first
Finds it
leg.
with his second
Devon
dart.
Petersen.
1-0.
Well, it's a leg that Fallard sways
Second
off.
leg
He
is
was on the
Johnny
back
to throw
foot in, Dev,
first.
but able
Game on.
to convert 32 to move himself a leg to the good. For Johnny Barnes, a bit of early food for
95.
thought.
$33. 100.
Finds a treble 20 with his last start. Punishes that score of Devon Petersen's previously.
57.
And another trebleless visit for Devon.
Well, this is a meeting between two players who subscribe to the all-in-one flight and stem
135.
combination. Different brands.
I think
60.
Devon's is a Condor, I think. Whereas that looks like a K-Flex to me.
Well, it looks
59.
akin that. I think there might well be a K-Flex. It looks very similar to the flight and stem combination I use, Trina.
100.
K-Flex?
Johnny require
Yeah, but Johnny Barnes,
112.
that is an exact replica of what I've got in my set.
So it's
But
a K-Flex.
He throws a lot better than I do.
92.
I've got all the gear, but no idea.
You said it.
60. Johnny
Johnny
require 20.
looking at double 10 then. double
Game shot
10
on the
he
second
finds
leg.
to level the
Johnny
match at one
Barnes.
apiece with a 16 dart leg.
I'll tell you one
Third
thing,
leg is
Trina.
Devon's.
I am
Throw
prolific
first.
in a
Game on.
plate. Prolific.
In a plate.
Oh, I was number 31 in the plate order of
134.
merit in the local league tournament.
Out of 31.
140.
Although there were some very interesting characters who played in that competition.
Fire away.
No, I don't want to do anybody
55.
a disservice.
Okay.
More than anything, I don't want to get told off, Trine.
Oh, okay. That's not like you. To get told off.
57.
If you don't listen, Trine, you don't get told off.
Well, Petersen
40. Devon,
looking
you
at the
require
big fish
170.
here. It's not going to go.
44. $30. Devon, you require 126.
Doesn't entertain the bullseye. Doesn't need to. Just sets it up when he returns. No finish for Barnes. But
140. Devon,
some
you
pressure
require
applied
32.
here. Devon looks at double 16. Has to move right across. No. He's dancing.
No
Can't find a
score.
way through.
Johnny, you require 96.
So Barnes looking at 96 now for a breaker throw. Can still be done. But not now.
80. Devon, you require 32.
Well, last time out, there was obstacles everywhere. And now he's looking for two of them double eights. Oh,
Aim
wonderful.
shot on the third leg. Devon Petersen.
Well, that was a little bit saucy, Dev.
Fourth leg, it's Johnny to throw first. Game on.
He'll take it.
140.
Good start for Barnes.
Yeah, just like Johnny would take that for starters.
Good
reply.
140.
Oh, we're heading to the hors d'oeuvre for this game now.
69.
That's a good recovery with the last there for Devon. Finds the treble 19. But here comes Johnny.
180.
Finds the max. To leave himself 41 after 9.
Forget go, Johnny, go.
You
Throw,
require
Johnny,
41.
throw. And he's got plenty of time here to level up. 11
Aim
dart
shot on the
leg.
fourth leg.
And that's what
Johnny
we know he's
Barnes.
capable of.
Super darts from Johnny Barnes.
Fifth leg, it's Devon to throw
Levels
first.
up at 2 apiece.
Game on.
And so nonchalant about it as well.
Yeah, he's so relaxed, isn't he? Just doesn't
100.
really give any expression at all, does he?
If he was any more laid back, he'd be horizontal.
140.
But he's a definition of every area's got one. Every area's got a Johnny Barnes. Somebody who's very handy, very capable, mops up,
100.
sweeps the local stuff, but doesn't venture out beyond their local means.
85.
Well, he's certainly putting on a show here. Averaging 95.78 at present.
60.
78.04 for Devon.
125.
Leaves himself 151 after 9.
60. Johnny, you require 151.
He's going to get time and space. May only need the 3. May only need the 3. Oh, that's
shot on the
another
fifth leg,
barnstormer
Johnny
from Barnes. How about this for a rally? 11 followed by 12, and the 12 comes
Sixth
by
leg is
way of a
Johnny's,
151
first.
checkout, and he
Come on.
trudges back down the hockey as if nothing's happened.
No reaction whatsoever.
85.
And it's them sort of players that are very dangerous because you cannot read them.
60.
You can't gather any negative or positive
100.
vibes from them. So you're very good at poker.
100.
He's one of those players that gives off the mindset of, I don't care. He does care, but he just gets up and gets on. And I suppose to a certain extent, he's a player that's got a real sense of free will, because this isn't the be-all and end-all. And any time he's up here, he's literally playing
60.
the biggest
Johnny,
event of
you
his
require
year.
136.
Well, could the 136 go?
120.
You fancied it, Trina, didn't you?
I did. I thought that was going to go the way he's been performing in this match. But he's left himself double 8 anyway. After
59.
12.
Johnny, you require
And this
60.
will be for the match. And he
End
pins
shot
it
and the
with his
match,
second
Johnny
dart. And what a
Barnes.
incredible performance there by Johnny Barnes. Averaging 100.45 with a 4-2 victory over Devon Petersen, who averages 75.68. 151 checkout for Barnes. When we come back after the break, we've got Richie Howson and Neil Wild. take this now to make sure double 12 for the match and the title. And he's got it.
Simply Steve Ware!
First player to do it on a Saturday. He's on.
Double 12.
Tops.
Game's on the
And
second.
112 checkout.
All those thoughts and all those feelings have come to fruition.
Darren Cole!
Game, shot, and the Modus Super Series.
No mistakes from Gemma Hayter
champion.
as the champion. It's match start.
Keegan rolls back the earth in the most sensational fashion.
Should have used the ball on that last start to get himself that 2-dart possibility. But it's a match start.
Game shot.
What a turnaround from Ben Robb.
Sometimes you're getting away with it and sometimes you're not. And you don't get to choose which way round it is.
Game shot on the second leg.
Willie Borland.
So for the match, it's double 16 to wrap up a 4-1 victory.
Game shot and the match, Steve Beaton.
Well, what a week we've got for you next week here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Steve West is looking for yet another weekly title. We got the Van Tripe twins in action. And we got Big Rig back. Ben Robb, the Kiwi, who's playing at the Challenge Tour this weekend, going to be plying his trade back here at the Live Lounge once again. We've got Big Willie Borland back here for another tilt at Group A. And then in Group B, the bronzed Adonis, Steve Beaton. Keegan Brown is going to be back. He's going to be trading the commentary box for the darts. And Gemma Hayter is going to cause some problems. Jared Cole, never heard of him. Must be a qualifier. Alongside Simon Stevenson, who's had a very good season. Scott Robertson back for another tilt. And that is live from 9:30 a.m. on the Pluto TV network. In fact, I spoke to Jared, and I told him that there's an omen for him next week, because when he won his week last year, he won his week on Easter weekend. What is next week?
Ah, good point.
Easter weekend.
Well, he'll be hoping that omen is works out well for him.
And if he does win, I'm sure he'll be giving everybody a hug again like he did last time.
Well, here we have Richie Howson.
First leg is Richie
Neil
to throw
Wild.
first. Game on.
Richie's last game
100.
was a defeat for him against Johnny Barnes. And Neil also was defeated against Chaz Barstow by
100.
4 legs to 0. So both looking to get back onto winning ways.
$41.
Well, we've got 4 more games to go on this Thursday night here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Thursday's about to turn into Friday.
45.
And when we get to Friday, we get down to the important business. The important business of knowing who's going to qualify through and whose weekly campaigns are going to come to a very abrupt ending.
95. $100.
Well, in Neil's last game, he was given indications that he has a bit of an injury
57.
to his back, but we'll see how he goes in this game to see if we see any reoccurrence of it.
60.
Well, there hasn't been any indications of it thus far, although we will keep an eye on it. Howson with the darts is going to be first to a
100.
finish. Wild of a ton will leave himself on a 2-darter.
$80. Richie, you
It's a good
require
last start
108.
from Wild, but 108 now for Howson.
$56. Neil, you require 116.
Treble 17. Would have left the bullseye.
52.
Now Howson back for
Richie, you require
52,
52.
for a hold of throw. And it's double 16.
$36.
Just on the
Neil, you
inside
require
of
64.
the wire. Allowing Wild to return for 64. It's double 16 for him. Double
Game
16
shot on
he
the first
finds for a
leg,
break of
Neil
throw.
Wild.
Leads by 1-0.
Second leg is Neil to throw first.
Well, break in hand for Neil. And he's
Game on.
kind of pinched that leg, really, hasn't he, under the grasp of Howson, who, to all intents and purposes, had full control of it.
180.
Wild kicks off with a maximum in this leg.
$59.
Troubleless visit for Howson.
$140.
Well, the maximum followed by a 140 for Wild.
Well, he had a little bit of luck in the opening leg, and now he's really beginning to run with it.
100.
Well, he's in the treble 20 bed again.
125.
And leaves himself 56 after 9 here. Really good leg so far from Wild.
100.
Can he get over the line and get it done here?
56.
Could say he's running wild.
Game
11
shot on the
darts at
second leg,
2-0.
Neil Wild.
And now really beginning to
Third
find
leg is
the type
Richie to
of
throw
darts
first.
that we saw
Game on.
him when he produced, shall I say, when he was really beginning to run away with Group A.
100.
Currently averaging 93.94. Richie below par for him, averaging just under 77.
45.
Good recovery there
121
for Richie. For a poor second dart.
$100.
Well, Howson looking to get some kind of foothold in the game. His darts, like always,
100.
beautifully falling flat into the board. And then Richie gets that first start pitched towards the bottom of that treble 20 bed.
29.
It really is a thing of beauty. Now look at that. Look at that.
60.
Well, he leaves himself 120 after 12. Wild got a little bit to do in this leg.
100. Richie, you require 120.
Richie has 6 from here should he need it, but treble 20 would leave him tops. He's gone the wrong side of the wire.
50.
50 leaves him on 70 to half the gap. However, this goes in. Richie Howson may have to mind the gap.
180. Richie requires 70.
Well, pressure applied. And it's double 16 to get a leg on the board. And he pins it.
Howson.
Trails by 2 legs to 1.
Fourth leg, it's nil to throw first.
I can't begin to tell you how classy a finish that was from Howson. His opponent piles in a max to leave himself on 47 to break the throw. And if so, he would have been thrown to win the match here. But as cool as a cucumber, took out the 70, back to 2-1. But Neil Wild then kicking off himself another max. His last 2 scoring visits have been 180.
123.
Richie himself just the wrong side of the wire in dart 2 for a max.
100.
Great darts from Richie.
140. $140.
Well, again, Wild leaves himself 81 after 9.
$83. Neil, you require 81.
Well, potential 11 darter here. Double 12. Double 6. Doesn't want to come inside here. He has.
75. Richie require 155.
Treble 19 then. For double. Oh, what a shot. That's going to hurt. A 155 checkout for Howson to level. 12 darter.
Fifth leg, it's Richie to throw first.
Brilliant darts from Howson.
Out of the top draw.
$140.
Nicked that leg with a brilliant 155.
60.
Wild should have put it to bed before then. Had the opportunity. Didn't convert. But Howson jumps in and takes the 155 out.
You know, we see a lot of dart matches where players kind of jab at one another.
140.
These two, well, they're just swinging at one another. Left hook, right hook, haymaker, bosh.
45.
Proper tungsten tussle. Both players averaging above the 90 mark. Howson just under 92, Wild just under 95. But it is the Owl who's got plenty of time from
Richie
here.
136.
From the 136.
Well, it won't go on this occasion. But the treble 20 will leave him double 18. Has time in this leg.
$44. Richie, you require 76.
So to take the lead. Tops.
56.
And it's pulled low.
Well, luckily for him, he's got time, but he doesn't want to keep pulling inside too much.
45.
If he moves inside on the 10s and 5s, he's got some problems.
One dart in hand. Can he find the target? He can.
Game
right
shot
on
the fifth leg.
the inside
Richie
of
Howson.
the wire. And he finds the double 10.
Sixth leg
Take
is
a
Neil to throw
3-2
first.
lead.
Game on.
Well, that was clinked off the barrel into the bed like two champagne flutes meeting at an occasion when they say cheers.
$95.
Did you know there was a Pokemon named Clink?
I didn't, but I'm sure Nicole would. Because she collects them.
Do you know how you
140.
you get Pikachu onto the bus?
140.
Go on, say it. Go on.
I think you know the answer, don't you? You poke him on.
93.
Come on, Deacon, compose. There's a dart game going on here, pal.
129.
137 for Wild to take us all the way.
$41. Neil, you require 137.
The shot's not on now, but he can leave it handy.
97.
Howson back on 227.
$140.
Puts in on a
Neil, you
140.
require 40.
But it's tops now for Wild to level and take us to a deciding leg. Looking at double 5.
30.
And it's not found.
Richie,
So
you require
87 now
87.
for Howson for the match.
And it'd be the first time tonight somebody's won a game on throw. However,
69.
the trend could still continue. Wild, look at a
Neil, you
double
require
5
10.
to take us all the way.
Double
Game
5
shot on the
is
sixth
found by
leg,
Wild
Neil Wild.
to indeed take us to a deciding leg. Well, Howson
Seventh and deciding
has
leg
the
is
throw.
Richie to throw first. Game on.
It was a 16 darter there for Wild.
$140.
And a good start to this leg from Howson. Kicks off with a 140.
However, have a look at this for a post.
135.
135, as you were. Howson with the slenderest of slender leads. However, that could be
45.
jumped all over.
Opportunity then for Wild. Well, he does find a treble
83.
with the last dart. However, he would have liked more from that visit.
100.
Not quite sure a ton's going to be enough here. Depends what Neil does. If he piles in a couple of trebles, the ton's punished. It's been
140.
punished. I'd throw that quick, Richie. That is dangling.
98. Neil, you require 143.
143 then for Wild. Not to be. So Richie will have an attempt.
44. Richie, you require
118.
118.
To get Neil's number. We'll stay there. He could just cushion that over the top. Does so brilliantly. He's had a 155 in this game on the double
shot.
19,
And
and he
the
finds a
match,
118
Richie
on the
Howson.
double 19. 2-ton plus checkouts, and boy, did he need them. And for the first time tonight, a player's won a game with the throw. Richie Howson gets the better of Neil Wild, but my word, did he have to work for it. He wins 4-3. Really good game. Neil losing despite averaging 93.5. Howson getting his second win of the night. Coming up, it's Johnny Barnes and Chaz Barstow.
$140. He's gone over there. And he looked at me, I had you there, didn't I? Winding me right up, Phil. I'm going to have a go. I'm going to tell him, shut up. How do you keep motivated? How can you not keep motivated? It's your legacy. I'll play him, no problem. I used to smash him. And I won the tournament. I beat Bob Anderson in the final. That tournament got me into the World Championships. I used to beat him, so I knew I got the edge on him. But when you're on TV in the final World Championship, it's still in the back of your mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
Phil the Power Taylor! Yeah, Phil Taylor's going to be back here for another audience with. This time he's going to be taking a walk down memory lane, looking back at some of the great moments throughout the course of his glittering career. That's going to be on Saturday the 25th of April. That coincides with the final of the international pairs. Doors open at 4 o'clock. 4:30, the audience with Phil Taylor will get underway. Well, we're going to get underway with game number 9. No, we're not. It's game number 8. Getting carried away myself. Johnny Barnes and Chaz Barstow. Trina, it's been a very long day, and we've got 3 more games to go. Barstow and Barnes next up for us. That was after Richie Howson got the better of Neil Wild before the break. 2-ton plus averages, the 118 and the 155. The 118 actually clinched the game for the Owl in the end. What do we expect
First leg
from
is Johnny
this
to
one,
throw
Trina?
first. Game on.
Well, I would imagine a close contest.
83.
Johnny Barnes coming off a 4-2 victory over Devon Petersen in his last game, averaging 100.45.
57.
Taking out a 151 in the process.
180.
Fires in another maximum there. He had 2 in his previous game.
60.
Chaz Barstow.
180.
Well, it's another one for Barnes. Leaves himself on 58 after 9. Okay.
180. Johnny required 58.
What sort of thing's happening here?
Game shot on the first
11
leg. Johnny
data,
Barnes.
3 180s in the leg. Just give us more of this,
Second leg is
lads.
Chaz to throw first.
Yeah, they're going
Game
wild.
No. He's in the next game.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Devon.
okay, yeah. Well, I was going to say that Chaz's previous game was a 4-0 victory over Wild.
57.
So both on form, as we clearly can see from that leg.
55.
Before you're rudely interrupted by them both rampaging in 180. Very, very rude.
There's another
180.
2 apiece.
Well, it's leg number 2, and I'm already at liberty to tell you that the record
80.
for most 180s in a game here is 9. Luke Little against Chris Gilliland and Johan Geldenhuys against Dean Finn.
140.
Both players right now are averaging 112.
60.
Yeah, not bad.
Chaz require 124.
I've seen better.
$92.
That's great darts. Leaves himself 32 after 12. Potential 13 coming in.
85. Chaz, you require 32.
This to square things up. 13
Aim shot on the
data.
second
Cancels
leg.
out the
Chaz
11.
Barstow.
1-1. Don't you just love it, Trina, when the blue touch paper is lit?
Third leg is Johnny to throw first. Game on.
Well, they've certainly
95.
on fire, that's for sure.
$93.
Good last start from Chaz. Picks off the treble 18.
140.
Followed by Barnes.
36. 58.
Well, the game's just pedestrianised a little bit. They're only averaging a ton.
100. 100.
Again, Barnes on 108 after 12, but another maximum there
Johnny require 108.
from Barstow. Double 14. Oh, my
Games on
word.
the third leg.
108
Johnny
checkout for
Barnes.
Barnes. And he leads by 2 legs to 1. 15
Fourth leg is
data.
Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Averages here 101.21 for Johnny, 106.50 for Chaz.
Well, this is savage darts to the ultimate
81.
extremity here. Shall we just keep them there for the whole leg?
45.
No, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Go, go, get rid of him. Gone. Good, good. Don't want to see him again. Actually, put him back up again. Put him back up again. Because Barstow's in excess of 110. Fourth max of the match.
60.
6 in all maximum so far in this match. We're in the fourth leg.
80.
100% on the doubling for both players.
100. Chaz require 160.
Well, Barnes had the 108 in the previous leg. Barstow's not going to hit back with the 160.
81.
A loose last start there for Chaz. However, he will be back for the 79.
Chaz requires 79.
20 now for tops. Well, that's a high dart. Might be awkward.
59.
Does clip the other dart on the way through. He will be back though. Barnes on 196.
100. Chaz requires
He's on
20.
a 2-darter. But he ain't going to get a look in. 2-2. And you know what? This is the type of game you could watch all night long.
16 dart leg for Chaz.
First. Game on.
Still got potential 3 legs, incidentally, to
95.
get the 4 180s required to break the all-time record here.
134.
Great darts from Barstow. But here comes Barnes.
140.
Well, this has been an absolute pearl of a match.
134.
And they're just not relenting. Just not wilting.
140. 30. Johnny, you require 126.
A disappointing visit there for Chaz, but it's 126 now.
Game shot in the 5th leg. Johnny Barnes.
What a shot there. Johnny Barnes takes out the 126 on the bullseye.
Game on.
And it's 3-2.
Right, let's go through the full range of graphics. Leg by leg, 11, 13, 15, 16, 12. The average is 100.98 for Barnes. 102 for Chaz. 3 from 3 Barnes on the doubles. 2 from 3 Chaz on the doubles. 2 ton plus checkouts for Johnny,
45.
including the 126. The poor stats man's going crazy.
And don't forget, 6
58.
maximums in that, Henry.
Yes, how can I forget?
100. 57. 45. 84.
Good last start from Chaz.
140.
Another 140 from Barnes.
55.
Is that just a little bit of a chink in the armory there for Barstow? Can Barnes jump all over that?
97. Chaz, you require 147.
Well, he's been hit with a 108 and a 126. Can he fire back the 147? Knows the answer. He's already had a 147 tonight. He's not going to get so for a second time.
23.
And
Johnny,
he may well be
74.
beaten here. Barnes looking at 74 to win 4-2. And it would put him onto 6 points overnight.
42.
Doesn't go Has Barstow got
Chaz
something
require
more in him?
124.
124 then. Treble 18. For the bullseye. Oh,
Game shot on the
smack bang
sixth
in the
leg.
middle.
Chaz Barstow.
What a dart by Barstow. Levels the match
Seventh
at
and deciding leg. It's
3-3.
Johnny to throw first. Game on.
This game just keeps delivering.
140.
Does it have to stop? Does this have to be the last leg? Can we just carry on and carry on?
96.
This has been an absolute treat
60.
from first dart to last.
Certainly has. There's a thrill at every turn here.
140.
It's just been the whole lot, Trina. It's the power scoring. It's the big finishing.
The setup play.
133. Johnny, you require 161.
Name the department. They've both excelled in it. Oh, Barstow couldn't, could he? He couldn't finish with the champagne shot.
95.
And do you know what? It would somewhat sum this game up if he was able to get it done with this three-figure check. Not to be.
64. Johnny,
Chance
you
for
require
Barnes
66.
Can't find tops for the match.
Chaz, you require 68.
He's missed a match start. Barstow should get at least one. One dart at double top to nick it. And
Game
to
shot.
win an
Match,
absolute
Chaz Barstow.
pearl of a contest against Johnny Barnes. Well, that was an absolute treat. They threw the kitchen sink at one another. They exchanged 3 ton plus checkouts. They exchanged 6 180s. We'll have a look at them stats and just marvel, because that was an absolute treat from first start right until the very last. Coming up after the break, Neil Wild takes on Devon Petersen, and they've got some beating to do if they're going to try and follow that up.
Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live on Pluto TV. We've just seen, before the break, a fantastic game between Chaz Barstow and Johnny Barnes, where Chaz got over the line with a 4-3 victory, both averaging around the 95. What a brilliant game. 6 maximums within that match. And 3
first leg is Neil to
Tom
throw
plus
first.
outshots. A 108, a
Game
126 for Barnes, and a 124 for Barstow. Superb game. And now we have Devon Petersen and Neil Wild in our penultimate game of this evening's play.
140.
Well, if this one's anything like the last one, we're in for an absolute treat. And both players have shown glimpses of that tonight. Neil Wild with a couple of decent averages, twice over the 90 mark. Devon has been a little bit up and down, but there has been signs of life for the African warrior.
83.
And we also know with Dev, once that first dart he gets right,
140.
he can power score up there with the best. And there was a time when he was at his absolute peak, Devon, that he was quite simply the best 180 hitter in the game, bar none,
55.
bar anyone. He had that 3-month burst, and he'll be the first to admit this, Dev. In terms of purple patches, he probably had one of the biggest the
41.
sport's ever seen. He had a 3-month period where he was virtually unplayable. Major semi-finalist, European Tour champion. And it just fell by the wayside not too long after that. And
39.
he's still trying to rediscover those glories now.
Well, he did
36.
take the ADC Globals Championship in 2024. Took the first ever of the tournament.
90.
Well, I did say to Dev tonight, what's it like not having the toes? He said, well, I don't care. I was the first ever to win it.
Yeah, that's always going to be special, isn't it?
45. Neil,
To
you're
be the
requiring
first name on
94.
that trophy.
I bet it's nice being the first person to win a world or global championship.
Yes, it is.
Well, double 6 here for Neil. Not there, so Petersen needed something big here.
Is it possible? Can he take this out? He can't. Can't find the treble 19.
97. Neil, you require 12.
And so Wild here looking at 2 6s to take the opening leg and
Game
makes
shot on the first
absolutely
leg, Neil
no
Wild.
mistake whatsoever.
Second leg is Devon to throw first.
19
Game
dart
on.
leg for Wild. A hold of throw. And he leads by 1 leg to
60.
0.
Well, Devon can put that star on his shirt, but still 9 behind you, Trina.
85.
In fact, we have a little bit of a recession in world titles tomorrow because, well,
60.
as you know here at the Super Series, we love having star-named pundits and people that have won things and people that have done things and absolute legends of the sport.
100.
And you're up there as one of the most iconic, legendary figures within this amazing sport of ours. And it's going to be a shame to see you depart tomorrow because your legendary
100.
wisdom and expertise, that big void that you're going to leave us with, unfortunately, we've only got Glenn Durrant to fulfill it.
He's going to kill you.
83.
Hey, I get to wave him goodbye on Saturday night, and don't worry, I'll be shoving him out the door. Hey, Duzzer.
80.
Hope you're well, pal.
You're in big trouble, you are.
Oh, I'm awaiting the notification.
Mm-hmm.
66. 85.
Well, that's
Neil, you
167
require
for Wild.
167.
won't go. So Devon will have a look at the 116.
Devon, you require 116.
To square the game up, Petersen looking at tops of the 116.
Game
Well,
shot on the
tonight
second
has
leg,
been an
Devon
absolute
Petersen.
exhibition of big finishing. And that 116 means that every player's had a
Third
ton
leg is
topper
Neil to
tonight.
throw first. Game on.
There's been a plethora of ton plus finishes this evening. A real pleasure to
100.
see.
Well, 11 ton plus finishes tonight, and we've still got a game and a half to complete. To put it into context, we had 5 this afternoon,
43.
and 2 of them were tons.
And that's over 15 matches.
Yes. In matter of fact, the last game had almost half as many 180s as the entirety
60.
of the afternoon session.
$60.
Now, the loser of this game will finish bottom of Group B overnight.
82.
And the winner of the next game between Chaz Barstow and Richie Howson will top Group B going into Friday's action.
180.
Devon finds a maximum. The first of this match. But hang on a minute.
123.
Wild lose 136
Neil,
after
you require
12.
136.
Looking to leave it handy. That's a great last
100.
start
Devon,
to
you
leave
require
himself
118.
36. But Petersen looking at 118. 18 now for tops for another ton plus checkout.
98.
It's just underneath.
Neil, you require 36.
So 280s for Wild to lead
Game shot
2-1.
on the
No
third
mistake
leg, Neil
whatsoever.
Wild. Fourth leg, it's Devon to throw first. Game on.
He won't tell us this because it's not in Devon's nature to. But the way he's played tonight, if he was to finish bottom, I
36.
think he'd be crushed a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Be disappointed.
60.
Yeah, it's been a little bit patchy at times, but I think there's been signs that maybe it's right what he's saying, that things are just slowly but surely
100.
moving back into the right direction.
$60. $59.
Trevorless visit for Devon.
$82.
Saved somewhat by that treble 19 from Wild.
96.
Well, Neil should have started down there, 299, starting up on the 20s, 140, and left himself on a
55.
bogey. And so Petersen here has got time and space to level the game up at 2-2.
121.
Leaves himself 89 when he returns.
60. Devon, you require 89.
We'll have 6 at this should he need it. Just looking at the scoreboard there. It's tops now.
69.
He will be back for the double 10. Wild applies pressure
Devon, you
with
require
that
20.
140. It's double 10 for Petersen. And now double 5. And he's pulled it.
15. That last start doesn't count. Neil, you require 44.
Well, all of a sudden, this game could be about to change. Petersen look good for 2-2. Wild breaks, leads 3-1.
Neil Wild.
And all of a sudden, he has the darts to win this game.
Fifth leg, it's Neil to throw first. Game on.
Devon clearly not happy. Just throwing some ghost darts there at the back of the stage.
45.
Well, he's not the first or last player that we'll see do that. Very popular with
100.
He's particularly Paul Lim, very famous for his ghost throw in the background. I haven't seen a few English players do it here, the likes of Darryl Pilgrim and a certain
40.
Scott Kirchner, infamously, of course, against Gary Anderson. And some guy called Cameron did it once upon a time.
100. 125. 41.
Tired darts from Devon. Wild.
135.
Only 135. Give himself 156. Just stay straight, Devon.
140. Neil, you require 156.
Ton will be what he dreams of here.
100.
Manages to find a way
Devon,
through
you
with the
require
last, and now he's going to
120.
hope that Petersen can't take out the 120. Trouble for tops. Unable to get. So while back, move on to 4 points.
100. Neil, you require 56.
So 2 at tops.
Game shot.
Topsy
and the
finds
match,
to
Neil
take the
Wild.
victory over Devon Petersen by 4 legs to 1. Averaging 82.60, 82.76 for Devon. 116 checkout as well for Devon. And when we come back after the break, it's the final game of the night. Chaz Barstow and Richie Howson.
Last game of the night, Chaz Barstow and Richie Howson. The winner of this one will top the table going into Friday's proceedings here. For Chaz, well, he was involved in the game of the week of that. There is no doubt. Last time out against Johnny Barnes, won by 4 legs to 3. A game which saw 3 tub plus checkers, 2 actually for his opponent, Johnny Barnes. Barstow just under 95, 4 180s. 4 from 5 in the finishing, and that 1-2-4 kept him in the contest. And he takes on Richie Howson, who, when you look at the numbers this evening, fair to say an up and down sort of night. 86 in the first, followed up by a 76, followed up by an 89. And he did have 2 ton plus checkouts in his previous game against Neil Wild, taking out the 155 and then the 118 to win it in a last leg decider when Neil was very much hot on his tail. But they say that owls are nocturnal animals.
41.
And by night, the owl has had a hoot. Don't look at me like that.
180.
A maximum there for Barstow.
60.
Do you know what owls do on
58.
New Year's Eve, Trina?
Oh, go on.
They watch Jules Holland's Hootenanny.
Oh, crikey. It's time for your bedtime.
140.
Yes,
Chaz
you
require
are very much
170.
correct there. 170 for Barstow. Late night fishing? No, reel it back in.
130.
Well, he leaves himself tops. Howson back on 260. Can't find a treble to leave himself a finish. So it's tops now for Barstow. Double 10 then. Double 10 he finds with his second dart.
Chaz Barstow.
To take the first leg of the match with a 14 dart leg.
Second leg is Richie to throw first. Game on.
He's been in this kind of form for about 6 months now, Chaz Barstow. Whether it be here, whether it be elsewhere, He's just looking likely again.
140.
Howson kicks off with a ton 40. Barstow says that's not enough. You need a max against me.
Second 180 of this game.
That's 24 in all for this evening.
So this group has hit a third more 180s than this afternoon. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. What are you up to, Chaz?
25.
Well, Chaz Barstow is on for a barnstorming feat. 141 points away from perfection. And it's still on. Show 19 gets it. Double 12. Oh, just the whiff of a wire away.
What a great effort
Richie
there
require
from Chaz Barstow. Nearly sin the 9, but Howson now looking at 136. It won't go, so Chaz will return for double 12.
96. Chaz, you require 20.
For a 10 darter then.
You don't get many 10s when a player misses a dart at a double. He may not even win the leg. He may. Oh, he's just about done so. He's just about done so. What is it with Chaz Barstow getting involved in some absolute dramas of contests?
Game on.
Yeah, a brilliant 12 darter there for Chaz. A wire away from the 9.
140.
Kicks off this leg with another 140.
I'm going there, Trina. 118.14 after 2 legs. I am at liberty to tell you the record in this building is 122.69.
121.
Dal Pilgriming is Denny Older-Coulter. And he is just, I said it earlier tonight, he's one of the best power scorers we have here. When he is on it, he piles in whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
51.
And ever since I've said that, he's not hit a treble.
59.
Sack the commentator. You don't know how loudly production cheered when I said that.
That's why I laughed.
59.
You do have friends, Henry. Don't take no notice of them.
140.
Well, Barstow leaves himself 102 after 12.
100. Chaz require 102.
Howson hits a ton to leave him the big fish, but will he get a chance at it? Goes the treble 14 route.
94. Richie, you require 170.
Oh, this would be punishment. It would have been right royal punishment. But the big fish isn't going to be netted, and so Barstow back for 2 fours to make
60.
it 3-zip.
Chaz, you require
Still
8.
averaging in excess of 109 here.
Double 2 is pinned.
Chaz Barstow
For a 17 dart leg.
Fourth leg is Richie.
By 3 legs to 0.
Game on.
This is super stuff from Chaz Barstow.
Well, Howson's almost played the role of pacemaker in this game. That's a 180. That's a 180. You could see from dart
180.
26 180s.
Well, scoring of the absolute highest extreme.
100.
4 180s in this game for Chaz.
26
91.
overall for tonight's play so far.
27? No.
100.
Max. Max. Never in doubt.
180.
Chaz Barstow is on for a potential 10. Does he think about going for the bull? Does he think about doing a Chris Mason?
94. Chaz, you require 50.
Double 10 then.
30. Richie, you require 107.
It's 107 for Howson. Oh, and he went for the ball. Fair play.
91. Chaz, you require 20.
A comical end to what has been a brilliant contest and a brilliant way to round off a brilliant evening session. Double 5 for Barstow.
15.
Well, the door
Richie, you
is
require
ajar
16.
for Howson. Looking at double 8 to get a leg on the board. Well, that's right on the wire. Can he find it with his third? He can't. He's on the
8.
inside.
Chaz, you require
So
5.
Chaz returns for 5.
Double 2. If we've learnt one thing
Game
about
shot.
tonight,
Chaz
Chaz Barstow
Barstow.
is back to his brilliant best. In the end, the average underneath a ton because he missed 11 darts and a double. 5 180s, he missed double 12 for the 9. He could have gone for a 10 if he wanted to. But that, a sublime way to finish off what has been, it has to be said, a sublime evening of darts. Chaz Barstow will top the table, and rightfully so. Reaction and analysis on the Pluto TV studio to come after the break. Well, this is what we've seen on this Thursday night in Group B at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. It has been sublime, to say the least. For Chaz Barstow, a brilliant night at the office. Those last two games were absolute rip-roarers that he played against Johnny Barnes and Richie Howson, respectively. And because of those wins that he got in those games, he is at the top of the table overnight. Let's have a look at the tail of the tape then. Barstow 6 points, 3 players on 4. Johnny Barnes, Neil Wild and Richie Howson. Devon Petersen count himself a little bit unlucky that he only picked up 1 win from Thursday's action. Played some decent stuff, better stuff than what we've seen from him in recent times. But that is how the table looks following Thursday evening's play, which has been watched in the company of the 10-time world champion, Trina Gulliver, who joins us in the studio now. Do you know what? What a night of darts we've been treated to.
Absolutely brilliant. It's had everything, hasn't it? 27 maximums, 11 plus ton plus average checkouts. Yeah, it's just had everything. Setup play's been brilliant as well. It's had everything.
Perhaps game of the night, Chaz Barstow against Johnny Barnes, where they just hit each other with everything.
Yeah. And it was to and fro all the way through it. And, yeah, it was a sensational game and a real good battle between the two.
So we saw the 1-2-6 of Barnes. Then Barstow returns the favour over the 1-2-4, smack bang in the middle of the ball. And then Barstow goes on to prevail in that one. He then was involved in a great game with Richie Howson. Okay, a little bit more one-way traffic. Missed double 12 for the 9. He was back to his brilliant best tonight, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And he was right on the wire as well for that 9-darter. And, yeah, managed to produce, I think it was a 15 in the end, was it? But yeah, could have had the 10, but didn't go for it.
And it just feels the way that he's playing at the minute. We spoke about him being the bookmaker's favourite to go on and win the week. It just feels ominous, the signs right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing really well. It's the best I've seen him play for a while. And, yeah, he's on great form. And, yeah, he's going to take some beating if he plays like that again tomorrow.
He certainly is. He's at the top of the table overnight. What of Johnny Barnes this evening? Because I felt like we saw some really good things of him.
Yeah, he was impressive as well. Very consistent. He was the only one over a ton plus average during the night. And, yeah, he took out some great shots.
And just look at him. He takes out things like that. He's done some great things tonight. And it's as if nothing's happened. That's how cool, calm, collected a customer he is.
Yeah, he doesn't show any emotion at all, and he's a hard player to read. So he's not. He doesn't give anything away to his opponent, so you can never judge how he's feeling. 93 for Barnes, 94 average Barstow for the night. That was how good that pair was. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant, sensational. It's going to be hard to beat that tomorrow.
Felt like Richie Howson perhaps was the best of the rest, or up there at least?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, he produced some good stuff at times, but there are other times he just fell short of hitting a few doubles and that. So, but yeah, still, he'll be happy, I think, with his result tonight.
And the thing with Group B, and obviously you've known because you played in it a few times before, it's all about keeping yourself in it following the first day's play, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, it's hard work. I mean, it's only the 10 games as well in the evening, so it's important to get off to a good start.
We asked the question, how would Neil Wild respond following the disappointment of yesterday, losing out in Group A in the circumstances that they did? Well, we saw in the first game that didn't suffer him whatsoever. It didn't cause him any distress whatsoever.
No, he started off really well, didn't he? And but didn't quite pull it off as the night went on. But he played some good stuff and took out some good shots as well.
Will Devon Petersen feel a little bit hard done by tonight, do you think?
I think so. You know, he kicked off the night with a maximum and just didn't quite produce at times. He was, you know, he was a bit disappointed, but to say the least, he'll be disappointed, I think.
But is there enough there where he'll probably look at it and think, you know what, we can work with this?
Well, Devon's a very positive thinking player anyway, isn't he? He's always analysing what he does, and I'm sure he will be doing the same. But he'll be positive. He'll come into tomorrow and try to put things right. So
that is how Group B finished up. Let's have a look and see how things finished After day one, halfway point of the group, Chaz Barstow from Johnny Barnes and Neil Wilder, the provisional qualifying spots, Richie Howson, Devon Petersen, the bottom two. This is how Group C looks. We're going to be concluding that tomorrow afternoon. Does it feel like, Trina, it's a case of Jamie Atkins and one other?
I think so. If Jamie continues to play the way he did, he's done the card today, so if he continues to do the same tomorrow, then yes, I think it's going to be Jamie and one other.
Is it fair to say, when we watch this afternoon's action, that we're expecting a bit more tomorrow?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. You know, it was a little bit quiet today then, if you like, this afternoon. We were expecting more, but it was a little bit subdued.
Well, hopefully, maybe watching tonight may have kicked one or two into action, I suppose.
Hopefully that'll be the case. But Jamie will come into tomorrow and hoping to keep his lead and try to do his best from there.
See, wars aren't always bottom of the table. Trina, thank you so much. I shall see you tomorrow morning. We shall see you tomorrow as well here on Pluto TV. There's plenty coming up in the meantime across the Pluto TV channel. Don't forget as well, if you are on the move and you need to take the darts with you, download the Pluto TV app. It is available on the Apple App Store or Google Play. It's wherever you get your apps from, and you can take the darts on the move 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But in the interim, Chaz Barstow is going to be the latest topic in the Tungsten Talk series. That's coming up in a few moments' time. And we do have a double session's worth of darts for you tomorrow. Jamie Atkins is looking to convert a lead in Group C into a victory. That's from 1 o'clock. And then Chaz Barstow, well, he's had a fantastic night tonight. He's hoping to follow up. We'll only need a couple of wins tomorrow to guarantee of his qualification through to finals night. That is coming up from 10 p.m. Brian Oman dramatically was the first player to qualify himself through to Saturday night's final yesterday afternoon, and he will be in action Saturday evening from 7:30. Gemma Hayter is going to be one of the stars in action as Week 11 gets underway. The two-time Tour champion is looking to win a Super Series weekly title for the first time. It was a barnstorming night, but it's Barstow who tops the table as far as Group B is concerned. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
The new Modus Super Series champion.
Oh my word! It's another incredible moment tonight. Jeff Smith! It's matched out.
5-star performer, and the bullseye is hit.
It's Johnny Magnet!
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double fourth in a match.
Game